Rasipuram Krishnaswamy Narayanaswamy, globally known as R.K. Narayan, stands as one of the big three pioneers of early Indian English literature, alongside Mulk Raj Anand and Raja Rao. Born on October 10, 1906 in Madras, now Chennai, Narayan is best remembered for creating the immortal fictional town of Malgudi, a microcosm of India, where the traditional and the modern constantly collide with gentle irony. In The Vendor of Sweets, Narayan utilizes his signature gentle irony to explore the generational gap between Jagan, a devout follower of Gandhi and a candy maker, and his westernized son, Mali. Narayan passed away in 2001, leaving behind a legacy as a master storyteller who proved that the most profound human truths are often found in the most ordinary lives. The novel opens with Jagan stating his core philosophy: conquer taste, and you will have conquered the self. He sits in his shop beneath a framed picture of the goddess Lakshmi, where he begins each day with prayers, jasmine garlands, and incense. The atmosphere is a blend of religious sense and the smell of sweetmeats frying in ghee. We are introduced to the cousin, a man about town and professional listener who visits Jagan every day at 4:30 p.m. The cousin enters the kitchen to sample sweets and returns to discuss market rumors, such as potential government price hikes on sugar. Jagan attempts to downplay the quality of his own sweets, calling them old recipes in a new shape, but the cousin disagrees. Jagan proudly announces his latest health feat, giving up salt and advocating for natural salt, which the cousin humorously interprets as sweat. Jagan is described as 55 years old, with a slight elfish appearance. This page details Jagan's strict Gandhian lifestyle. He wears hand-spun khadi, spins yarn for an hour daily, and avoids seeing himself in a mirror, calling it an intolerable European habit. Most notably, he wears sandals made from the hide of animals that died of old age, as he refuses to have a creature killed for his comfort. He used to tan the leather himself at home, a process so smelly that it alienated his wife and son. Jagan recalls how the presence of rotting leather at home nearly blasted his domestic life. Even as his wife lay dying, he suspected her last words were a request to throw away the leather. Returning to the present, Jagan tells the cousin he has also given up sugar in favor of honey and has replaced rice with stone-ground wheat. The cousin questions why Jagan continues to work and earn money if he has perfected the art of living on nothing. As 6 p.m. approaches, Jagan prepares for his counting hour. He sits on a century-old wooden chair, built by his father, which is elevated on a platform like a throne. From this height, he watches over his employees and customers with a sense of authority and fulfillment. The chair has a history involving an Englishman named Mr. Noble, whose portrait was eventually replaced by the picture of a god in the family loft. Jagan reads the Bhagavad Gita, but remains alert to the sounds of the shop. If the sizzling in the kitchen stops, he immediately demands to know why. He barks orders at his staff, addressed as captain, to assist customers or remove beggars, who are only allowed on Fridays. He begins the process of collecting the day's earnings, which are brought to him in installments by a boy from the front stall. Jagan questions the head cook about leftover sweets, specifically Mysore pak and jalebi. Though he hates waste, he philosophically accepts the cook's suggestion to repurpose leftovers into new shapes because the price of food is rising. Once the staff is gone, he empties the bronze jug of coins onto a towel to muffle the sound and begins sorting the money. Jagan records his official earnings in a ledger, but keeps a separate notebook for free cash, money earned after 6 p.m. that he considers tax-free. He ties this cash into bundles to be hidden at home. Finally, he secures the shop with a massive, village-made brass lock, orders the watchman to be vigilant, and ends his workday.